What is going on, my friends? This is Dave Sharp. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. We've got a great show as usual this morning. Listen, we've got a guest. His name is Matt. He deployed to the military in 2018. And, you know, I can imagine being away from family overseas. You quickly realize the value of both money, but also, more importantly, time. And so now he's using online marketing, digital marketing, and specifically affiliate marketing to get back, not only obviously make money, but get back time. And that is something I think that is so undervalued in this space. Everybody is always talking about money, looking to make money. But the question is why do you want money? What can money really do for you? Because the truth is that this is just, money is just paper, right? It doesn't do anything in its current form, right? Just a bunch of five skis right here. No big deal, right? Doesn't do anything in its current form, holding in my hands, right? It just sits there. It's dirty, right? It tears. It's actually fairly, probably one of the most vulnerable things that we put importance on. Like a home is strong. You hit it and you could break your hand. Money is it's vulnerable. It's right. You could tear it, but it's what money does for you. It's what money does for you. It's just the currency. It just happens to be this. It could be gold, right? If we were still, trading gold bars or coins or whatever, say we were pirates back in the day, slanging booty. That kind of booty, folks. Get your mind out of the gutter. Come on. I know it's Monday, but for God's sakes. So this stuff buys time. This stuff buys your actual most valuable resource in the world, and that is time. Something that you can't get any more of. You can get more money, but you can't get more time. So with that being said, let's bring in our guest. We'll talk about it. Matt Moxley from Mississippi. What's going on, my brother?
Hello, what's going on?
Not much, man. Did I get that right? You are from Mississippi, right?
Yes, sir. I am from Mississippi.
Mississippi. That was one of the first words that I ever learned to spell. Look at me go. Well, first of all, brother, thanks for your service. And, did we lose you there, brother? Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I got you. Just cut out there on your camera. First of all, thank you for your service. Okay. Wanted to tell you that straight up. First of all, and anybody else who's a vet in the audience today. So, Matt, tell us, what you deployed, or I guess were gone in 2018. Is that right?
Yeah, so I was gone in 2018. Served overseas for 15 months overseas.
Yeah. Wow. So what was that like, man? Tell us a little bit about what that was like, being away from family and just what that experience was like, just in a nutshell. I'm just curious because civilian life is much different, and I just wanted to know, in your experience, what that was like.
So overseas, you're living in tents. Well, I was living in a tent. I was with this. I was probably in a gigantic tent with about 50 other people. Privacy, there is practically none of. You're talking to your family, online, do a video if you can manage to get the internet working correctly. Um, and I was probably able to talk to them once a week.
Mhm.
I get to see, my newborn boy and my little girl, my wife and whatnot, about once a week.
Yeah.
And yeah, just trying to survive, I guess.
Yeah. And by the way, guys, we realize his camera's missing. It's whatever. No big deal. We can still hear his voice. So
Hey, Matt, I think if there's something that came up on your phone, I think that causes your camera on the actual stream to go out.
There we go.
nice. Well, I can still hear you, and that's what's important. So either way, we're gonna get the info from you. So coming back from being overseas, talk to us a little bit about what motivated you to look online and start looking for a digital marketing business online.
So when I got back home, I really, I knew I was gone for so long, and I wanted to figure out a way to get some time back with my family. And the thing that really turned me on to it was because I had, when I had to go overseas, my newborn boy was literally a month old when I went overseas, and I lost an entire year of his first life. So when I got home, I started digging into, how can I be home with, my family, and did some Googling and found affiliate marketing.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I can only imagine. I have a 4-month-old right now, and those are precious years. I also have a 4-year-old. I have a 21-year-old. So there's plenty more time for you to enjoy, brother. But I can only imagine that that was a motivation for you to never miss out on any of those important, precious years that you can't get back anymore, right?
Right.
It's a big deal. So you came across affiliate marketing. What attracted you to that business model?
Time. So within my research, with drop shipping, you're still putting in a whole lot of work, and I've done some eBay flipping and stuff like that, and you're still putting in a ton of work. What I liked about affiliate marketing was pretty much you're focusing on the marketing aspect of it, and it's the most passive of all of the online businesses that I could find, and that's what I'm after is passive. Like I said, time is my most important resource and whatnot, so I can spend time with my family.
So you went through our 15-day challenge, made your very first commission within a couple of days after the challenge. What about the challenge was impactful for you? How did it open up your eyes to the opportunity that is affiliate marketing, that is sort of being a freelance digital marketer, working for yourself and being able to kind of, create your own hours? What was the big aha moments for you?
Pretty much what you said was the things that you learn going through that challenge, or at least what I learned was I can literally take this business model and let it work for myself. All I have to do is set it up, put in, some work in the beginning, and then just do a few hours of work every day after I get everything set up and let it do its thing.
So you made your first high ticket commission within a few months, and you sort of began to realize the power of leverage, right? Like those three sort of those profit activators, if you will, that Jay, I talk about in the challenge, that I learned from Jay Abraham, which is there's 3 ways to grow a business: get new customers, do repeat business, make high ticket commissions, or charge higher prices, more premium products. So how did that change the game for you to see that you could make from one customer an equal amount to what you could make from, dozens of customers selling lower ticket products? How did that sort of change your mentality?
Pretty much it was like it just opened my eyes. Once I saw my first high ticket commission come in, it was just like, I made that in a single day with one person, and I was at home doing it where, I enjoy being. So that just completely blew my mind. And I remember I was outside working on my fencing, and I get a notification on my phone. So I went and look, and it was like, your first high ticket commission. I'm just like, wow. I did that online without going to a 9 to 5, working, a week to make that. And I just did it at home. It's fantastic.
Which would have normally been a week or so's worth of salary, right?
Yes.
At a normal absolutely. 9 to 5, and maybe even a little bit of extra time, right? I mean, I don't know about you, but when I was working a 9 to 5 back in the construction days, I might have even had to put in a little extra time, a little weekend time to get into that 4-figure mark. You know what I mean? Guys, and I want to say this also, that high ticket doesn't always have to mean 4 figures. High ticket can be it's all relevant, right? So high ticket can be $100. I mean, because low ticket for sure to me is a couple of dollars. What you're normally going to sell, a trinket or a fidget spinner or a mug or a t-shirt, $20, $15, $5, something like that. Right. Whereas high ticket is really where you get into, $100, $300, $500, certainly $1,000 and more. But just think about how even $100, the difference between 110, make it 110. It takes 10 customers to make $100 by, earning $10 at a time, to where now all of a sudden, maybe you have an upsell, selling something for $10 on the front end, have an upsell for $100. And now all of a sudden you made the same from one person that you would have made selling that front end product to 10 different people. That's leverage, guys. That's leverage. So if you're looking or wondering, how do I get leverage? Sort of like an investment. How do I get leverage? Warren Buffett said that he learned this from Charlie Munger. There's 3 L's that'll make you broke. I was looking at this. I know 2 of them were liquor and leverage. I can't remember what the other one was. I don't know if it was ladies. That would have been pretty misogynistic, but I wouldn't particularly put it past them. But anyways, leverage, lack of leverage, right? Lack of leverage. A lack of leverage will make you broke. And that's one of the reasons why I'm personally so against low ticket business models, is because you can get into it, put forth the same amount of effort towards a low ticket business that you're going to put towards a business that has the potential to have, front end customers, repeat business, and high ticket customers. If you have the right business model, you put in the same amount of work, and one produces 10x the amount of revenue that the other one does. That's called leverage. It's the same as making a smart investment. It's the same as buying a stock low. It's not an investment. This is not a financial investment move, but leverage is the same as a pulley, right? I'm using a pulley to get leverage. So I think it's really important for us to understand how leverage can be applied in lots of different ways when you have the right business model. So you've been having some success with TikTok. It's been a game changer for you, right, Matt?
Yes, it has. The reach, because TikTok is so new, and everybody, that's getting into it and everything, I keep seeing everybody using TikTok and everything. And that's where I started. My thing was TikTok. Yeah. And since the app is so new, the reach is phenomenal. You can get 1 million views on a single video, in a day. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's crazy. So do you see yourself using TikTok like for the long term? Are you setting up multiple streams of traffic?
So I am actually working on multiple streams of traffic, pretty much using my TikTok to funnel my other followers into, I started a new YouTube and Facebook and all that stuff. Pretty much it's my funnel. That's what I'm using it for.
So you've gotten about 10,000 plus followers on TikTok, and that's been in how long has it taken you to generate those 10,000 followers?
About 4 months.
Okay. And you're at The Vetpreneur is your TikTok handle. If we want to throw that up on the screen here, it's actually The Vetpreneur, just like Matt Moxley, The Vetpreneur, right there. There it is. So you guys can go and follow him. And as I say, with all of our, all of our family here, go follow him, lift him up, like his stuff, comment on his stuff. So what has been the most effective technique that you've used on TikTok?
So what I like to do is all the bigger names that are having like a whole lot of success on their videos, I'll just simply go find out what they're doing and do the same thing. I'll take their video and I'll mimic it and pretty much make that video my own, use same hashtags and whatnot.
So you're basically just straight up modeling other successful content.
Yeah.
I think, guys, that might have been the simplest explanation I've ever heard when I've asked somebody that question. A lot of times people will go into like this kind of complicated explanation, and he's just like, I find stuff that really takes off, model the video, use the same hashtags, period.
That's it. I mean,
next question, Dave.
Mimic what works.
Yeah. So is there anything in the way that you do thumbnails or use text or anything else in terms of your top 1 or 2 tips that you would give us that's worked really well with using TikTok for your affiliate marketing business?
Just like if you're not mimicking other videos and you want more original videos, make sure you hook that follower within the first 3 seconds. Like that's about the attention span. Anybody's on TikTok, you got about 3 seconds to hook them, and they're just gonna swipe up.
Yeah, that's the old swipey doodah day, right? You just like
everybody's don't like you.
Everybody's getting swiped nowadays. It's like but people are dating, right? It's swipe to the right, swipe to the left, right? Isn't that what you do on Tinder? People are TikToking. You're swiping up, you're swiping down, you're swiping all around. Holy smokes. We're all just trying not to get swiped, Matt.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what life has come to now, bro. Just trying not to get swiped.
Trying not to get swiped.
Golly, geez, man. So what else would you recommend to somebody who's starting out in their first couple of months? Something that you did right, something that you would have done different?
I'm gonna say put the work in. Like so when you're first starting out, it's gonna take more work than you're actually thinking it's going to. And I remember staying up late nights trying to get all of, building my landing page, making sure my funnels are working, checking my email sequences and all that stuff. So it's, people don't realize that, you're going to need to put in a ton of work at the beginning. But once you have all that figured out and all it's tested and everything like that, it's smooth sailing after that. All you have to do is put in, 2 hours of work a day, if you're wanting to, and it's smooth sailing.
So what does a normal day in your life look like? Where do you carve out the time to, like, what does your morning routine or your daily schedule or structure look like?
So my wife gets up and goes to work. I'm usually up at about 7 o'clock a.m. Coffee is, I'm a coffee addict, so coffee is like my first thing to do in the morning. Then my kids are usually awake, playtime, breakfast. So I'm a stay-at-home dad. Hang out with the kids. Usually carve out business time. If they're taking naps, sometimes they don't get to take a nap. And once my wife comes home and we have supper and whatnot, I'll carve in some time about bedtime and do some work late at night.
So you're really blending building your business with kind of doing a stay-at-home dad deal right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Good for you, bro. Good for you.
Yeah.
You know, I really am happy for you, man. Since you were away from your kids for so long, you know, serving your country, and now you're coming home and you're staying home with your kids, and you're taking on that. You know, there's a lot of guys who are too quote unquote tough for that, brother. And you know what?
Uh,
It's just what an unfortunate story that they've got in their head, and you're just soaking up all that time and building a business on the side. It's a real honorable thing, man.
yeah.
Your kids are going to remember that, you know?
Yeah, like it's my favorite thing. Just to be able to, sit on the couch, watch a movie on the TV, and then just, snuggle up to my kids while we're just hanging out. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
So how old are your kids again?
So I've got a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Oh man. Just what a great age. My
Oh
daughter's
yeah.
4, she's about to turn 5, and she's just it's just the best time, man. And my son, he's 4 months, and he's just starting to laugh. Of course, I've got an older one as well, but those times when they're when they're in those toddler phases is just a beautiful, beautiful time, man. And I'm so glad that you're able to get that now, and that this business is helping you out to be able to spend more time at home, to not miss any more of those moments. And you missed it for good reason. I mean, there's honor in what you did, brother. But now that time is behind you, and you're blazing a new path, a new trail. I think not only are you looking to get back time or make more time, but also you're gonna change the dynamic for your family's future, and what your kids see daddy doing. And I think those of us who are not setting our kids up with these skills, these digital skills, not just sitting in front of YouTube all day, but I mean, really understanding how the internet works, and how digital marketing works, and how to leverage the internet to be able to build a business, to be able to, reach hundreds of thousands, millions of people, instead of just those who are in our local area. I think are really setting our kids up for success. It's really, I think, a great gift that we give our kids, just them seeing us doing it. And then if they're interested as they get older, my oldest is working for me now. And it's I hope that we all, if we have little ones, have I think just realize that, remember that it's not just the money that we make or the time that we have. It's also the skills and the way of living and doing business, and blending work and life together, Matt. Blending work and life together to where they're not two separate things, to where daddy leaves the house and then he comes back, but I'm blending the two together. I think that's a real powerful thing. For me, I obviously have some separation, but there's not a lot, right? Because I have to have some separation and boundaries, but there's not a lot, right? So I don't miss a whole lot of time with my kids. What final piece of advice, my brother, would you give to people who are sort of at that place to where this is not just the newbie, those who, I don't like that word, but people who are just starting out.
Right.
What about the people who have been at it for a little bit, right? That are more at the same kind of maybe milestone that you're at. What are you thinking about? What is keeping you motivated every day? Is it the results that you're getting? Is it the vision? Is it what you see, the opportunity that you see in the future for this business? Tell us what is pulling you towards continuing to build.
So pretty much it is, as long as I continue to build what I'm doing, I continue to have the time that I want. And that is my thing, I guess. So what I see is the future, as my business builds, I'll be able to go on more, extravagant vacations, and maybe go travel around the world and things of that nature. To whereas I can have experiences with my family instead of, going to work, coming home, and then, setting out a time in a year to have a vacation and time and all that stuff, the fun time with my family. As long as I continue to build and focus on this business, I will be able to have time to go do what I want to with the, the time that I have and family I have.
Make more memories, right?
Yeah, that's all about the memories.
And even if you and your wife want to go away for a couple of days, you don't have to stay gone for 15, 16 months, right? You can just come home. The kids will only miss you for a few days.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a very healthy thing to do, by the way. Very healthy thing for us parents who feel guilty for going and doing some R&R. Don't. It's a needed thing that we all I've realized is a very healthy behavior. And for entrepreneurs like us, sometimes we have a hard time doing that, right? We have a hard time relaxing. I know I do. I always think that I should be doing something.
Yeah.
So what's your final question? What's been your experience here at Legendary? What have you how has it been? I mean, what's been the experience so far for you?
It's been phenomenal. I wouldn't be here without Legendary, and especially the community. It's awesome. Jump on Facebook if you have a question, type it up. Help is always there, and the education is phenomenal. I would not be here being able to, be home with my kids and have the time that I need without going through all the, the education stuff and having the community that can back me up if I have any questions and things like that.
Yeah. Well, dude, community is a big deal. One of the things that I think really matters just in regular life in terms of, where we end up in life, unfortunately, which is something that we have no control over, is our family environment when we're growing up, right? How much support do we have? How much trauma and drama is there? And so I think that, and that's why I think it's probably so important for you to be the dad that you are. Same with me. And we always want to be better than our parents, right? And our parents want us to be better than they were. But what I also, the reason why I say that is because I think that family environment and business community support is also important too, and can determine a lot of our success. So I think that for me, I know that every time I hear somebody say something about our community and the support, I know that we're doing the right thing, because at the end of the day, just like there's no handbook for parenting, there's books and stuff like that. The same thing for being an entrepreneur. I mean, we do our best to try to teach, but a lot of times it really is, damn, I just busted my head and I need some people to just remind me that I'm going to be okay.
Yeah.
So we're here for you, brother. If you bust your head, know that it's going to be okay. If you need us to pick you up, we will. Thanks for sharing your time, bro. And, sharing a little bit about your story and sharing. I know you're busy. You've got the kids there, so I don't want to keep you too long. Thank you for your service, man. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. And I hope you'll come back here in a couple of months and keep us posted.
Absolutely.
All right, Matt. Be well. Give your family our best, man.
Oh, absolutely will.
All right. See you, buddy. All right, my friends. It is Monday. It's game time. It's time to rock and roll. It's time to be legendary, right? This is the moment. Okay. Have a fantastic week. The month is still young. Okay. We've just crossed over the middle part of this month. Hopefully you're tracking your results for this month. You can track and compare from month to month. We've got also nearly 3/4 of the year left. So those of you who are looking to make 2020 your best year ever, you've got plenty of time to do it. Plenty of time to do it. Now the small, insignificant moments, like a old Monday morning, these are the times that are the difference makers. So have a great day. Be legendary, guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern time for Wake Up Legendary. with another guest. I want to thank Matt. You can go follow him on TikTok at the Vetpreneur. Show him some love. Okay. I'm sure he'll be there to help you and support you any way he can as well. And let's lift each other up. Okay, guys, we'll see you back here tomorrow. Peace. Get the hell out of here.